I have some 2021 Star Wars news for you. Yeah. That's how fresh it is. I'm sorry. I'm so tired right now.
You're fulfilling your destiny.
Okay, so I just want to talk about a little bit of Star Wars news. The spoilers will be put at the end, so if you're like, oh no, she loves talking about leaks and spoilers and rumors, I'll let you know when I get to there, okay? Okay. Glad we're on the same page. First, I want to talk about Rogue Squadron and the little bit of news we got about that, which, by the way, that comes out December 2023 and is promising to just rocket us into a new era of Star Wars, which I thought was what the High Republic was supposed to do, but, you know. Okay. Actually, if you're a little bit curious, this is what the director for Rogue Squadron had to say, Patty Jenkins. We're doing something original with great influence from the games and the books. There's a lot of things being acknowledged and understood about the greatness of all those things. But yes, it's an original story, and I'm so psyched to do it. By the way, she also said that Rogue Squadron is going to be the greatest fighter pilot movie ever made. I don't know if you can just casually throw out something like that and not expect some consequences, Patty. If this isn't the greatest fighter pilot movie I've ever seen, I'm coming for you. So the recent news is that Chris Pine actually weighed in on Patty Jenkins being in control of Rogue Squadron and that being her baby. So this is what he said on that. I had spoken to her about, not my involvement, but the story. She talked to me about it. It sounds really, really great. But I'm ecstatic for her. Excited for what she's about to embark on. If there's anyone that can reimagine and breathe fresh life into it, it's her. I know Chris Pine and Patty are pretty close and they really like working together, but have you noticed in general a lot of people seem to rave about Patty and she seems to put new energy into things she works on? I have. She must be a witch. Burner. Also, I just want to be petty for a hot second. I know this is a new year and we're supposed to start off by not being cuntosauruses, but anyone else remember how the December 2023 slot was supposed to be for David Benioff and D.B. Weiss? Aww. I bet you guys wish you would have worked a little harder on Game of Thrones, huh? Yikes. The High Republic livestream, by the way, happens on January 4th, and it is kicking off the High Republic era. I believe January 5th is when we start getting our first High Republic canon material. We are going to be getting so much delicious Star Wars content. We're going to be just so full. So full, we're going to have to vomit up some Star Wars content to fit in the new content. I know what I'm going to vomit up. Do you? Ooh, and by the way, Charles Soule confirmed that the Amaxine station in the High Republic book, Into the Dark, is the same station that Snoke was hanging out with in the Rise of Kylo Ren miniseries. Which was a really good miniseries, by the way. You should really, 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 really go read it. It's very, very short, and you get to see what exactly happened at Luke's temple and his last Jedi students. And if there is one thing I absolutely love, it's the death and dismemberment of Jedi. Scum. Almost as much as those dirty rebel terrorists torturing the fuck out of them. Anyways, I think it's really cool that we have the Snoke connection to the High Republic, and supposedly by the time of the High Republic, that station was already abandoned, so it wasn't like, oh, we're gonna learn why it was abandoned. No, it's been for a while, even during the time of the High Republic. I think in the saddest news, most of you probably already know Tom Kane, who did a lot of voice work for Star Wars, suffered a stroke, and not quite sure yet if he's going to get back to where he was or be able to continue doing voice acting. I'm sure he might be able to in some way. Tom, I hope you get better. Strokes are very devastating, so. Next, we got some juicy Star Wars drama from Alan Dean Foster, who wrote the novelization of The Force Awakens. And if you remember that drama, the book filled in a lot of gaps the movie left, but also parts of the novel got changed when Rian Johnson decided to do something else contrary to the novel. It was a whole weird thing. So there was a bunch of drama back then, but now we're getting more drama. So Alan shared some of what Disney made the author remove when he was doing the novelization of The Force Awakens. First being Han Solo saying, "Don't get cocky, kid."
he shared in a recent interview. There's a scene in there from the film and in the book where Rey has come aboard the Millennium Falcon and Han Solo can't get things to work, and she fixes it, and the Millennium Falcon starts up. And Han Solo says something to the effect of, "Good work" or "good job." Reluctantly, he says it. And then I had him say, "Don't get cocky, kid," which of course is a throwback to what he says to Luke in the first film. I thought that was a wonderful way of connecting the character to the first film and the first story. I thought fans would love that, and they made me take it out. Yeah, I don't know if that was too much on the nose and relying too much on nostalgia, but I feel like that's what the sequel trilogy did anyway, so I don't know. Now here's where the real drama begins. The author wasn't always comfortable with what Disney made him remove. So here's what he said on that. There were a couple of things in there and a couple of things that happened that bothered me. I'm going to tell you one thing they, Lucasfilm and Disney, made me take out, because enough time has passed, I don't think it matters. First thing was, there's obviously the beginnings of a relationship between John Boyega's character and Daisy Ridley's character, and I expected to see that developed further in Episode 8. And zero happened with it. And we all know why zero happened with it, and there's no need to go into it in depth. That's sadly just the way things are. I really wish he would have gone further into the reasons why they changed the whole Rey and Finn thing happening and romance they were clearly building in The Force Awakens, but I think we kind of all know what that was about. And it's super sad. But Alan, my dude, if you want to share more drama, that would be great, because Disney is really good at putting a chokehold on anyone saying anything negative about them. So if you want to come forward and just spill all that drama, I'm here for it. Drama about Disney, Lucasfilm, or Star Wars is just the best kind of drama. As long as it deals with, actually Star Wars, it's just not channels that cover Star Wars. You guys know what I mean. Okay, let's move on to Mark Hamill sharing a photo of his cameo in The Mandalorian and thanking Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. I have a lot of anger for what Rian Johnson and Disney did to Luke, but that cameo was everything. And you can really tell it meant a lot to Mark Hamill, which makes it even better. Lastly, before I talk about spoilers, Dave Filoni, the sweetheart of Star Wars, shared a beautiful piece of artwork depicting Ahsoka and Grogu communing. He included this message. On behalf of the crews of The Clone Wars and The Mandalorian, I want to thank everyone for your support this past year. It's an honor and a privilege to be able to make stories for you, your friends, and families to share. As we head towards the new year, I wanted to share this small bit of wisdom from my mentor. The best way to pursue happiness is to help other people. Nothing else will make you happier. George Lucas. Happy holidays, Dave. Honestly, I can't love this man more. He's so adorable. Look at any photos where he's smiling. He's just the most gentle soul. By the way, look at this photo of George Lucas and Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka. Look at it and weep with how fucking epic it is. Almost as epic as the George with Baby Yoda photo. No, I feel like Baby Yoda with George probably was more epic.
The last thing I want to talk about are massive potential spoilers. Now, these are rumors, so, but just in case you don't want the hint of a potential spoiler, like it'll trigger you. Escape while you can. There's a rumor going around and stated by some credible leakers that Mace Windu was the one that saved Grogu from the temple when Anakin did a great service to the galaxy. I know the default is to go, ooh, Mace Windu surviving and saving Grogu while being handsless. I don't know, Rawr. That's a little stupid. Okay, it might be, but here's my counterpoint. It's actually fucking epic, and I would love if this was a thing. Bring Samuel L. Jackson back to the Star Wars fandom. And age Samuel L. Jackson showing up in The Mandalorian Season 3, Season 4, I don't give a shit. Just bring back Mace. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and please report any rebel activity to your nearest Imperial. It's sad this is what the world has come to, what the galaxy has come to.